Portland starts out with the ball. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Havlicek is out there with White. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Bird. And it's Cowens in at the 5. Now here's White. Bird outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Drexler kicks to Roy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it's on John Havlicek.
Roy has a special knack for drawing fouls. He's really excellent at getting defenders off balance and forcing them to foul.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Roy.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
Now here's White. Pass to McHale. Bird outside. They set the screen. It's White on the wing. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
Roy against Havlicek. Outside Roy. Shoots over Havlicek. And it's Cowens with the rebound. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. Over Drexler. Bird misses.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
It's Roy on the wing. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Havlicek, and it's Lillard missing.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
Bird kicks to White. There's the screen. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Takes a step back. Lillard. White with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Celtics passing it around. Here's Bird. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Bird able to power through that defense despite the contact. I thought his length helped him out there.
The Celtics shooting their first foul shot of the game. Trailblazers trail by 7. They need this. Lucas, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's McHale. Bird right side over Walton. And Cowens gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here is Lucas. Roy from outside, and it's Cowens with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for Boston. McHale up top. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
As we like to say, a guy like McHale is a problem. He's such an excellent scorer in the low post.
Havlicek against Roy. Back to Lillard. Walton is screen on White. Lillard the pass to Walton. And it's good for 2.
Known for his scoring there, Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screening role.
Pass to Cowens. Bird looking it over. Havlicek with a screen on Drexler. And it's Bird with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
White, bounce pass. Cowens passes to Havlicek. On the wing, Bird. Over Drexler. Lucas with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Lillard. The putback. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's White. And it's Portland with the rebound. Now here's Roy. For the 3. Havlicek with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Boston again missing. Bird's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Drexler. Larry Bird grabs the miss. Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Over in the corner, White. Havlicek outside. White against Lillard. Cowens. The rebound by Walton.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Porter's checked in for Brandon Roy. And a change for the Celtics. Paul Pierce is checked in for McHale. Down low. It's intercepted. Pass to White. Back to Bird. Here's the screen. And he banks in the layup. Bird's got 7 points.
And, you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves. Can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Now, here's Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bird outside. The Celtics working the ball around now. Outside, White. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Havlicek, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. Lillard scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Outside, Drexler. From outside, off the mark. And here's Boston. They're on a 20-6 run. And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Portland's head athletic trainer. He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. He won't return for the rest of this game, and he's likely to miss a few more after that. We'll see how he bounces back, guys.
And Allie, we thank you for the report. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Now, here's Porter. following the miss by Larry Bird.
Man, it's such a pleasure to watch Sabonis work. A great basketball IQ and an unreal passer for a big guy.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for two, Arvidas Sabonis.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good, so both teams making some changes here. And Sabonis drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Kuzi. Nothing on the board. Outside Pierce. Garnett inside. Walton defending. And that one's good by Garnett. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Lillard's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Pierce against Lillard. Pierce the pass to Kuzi. Outside White. Now here's Pierce. Kicks it out to Garnett. Three-pointer. Rebound, Bill Walton. And Portland with the ball. 11-point game. Here's Porter. Lillard outside. Inside. Stolen by Pierce. Shoots from the high post. And it's White missing. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Lillard the pass to Walton. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's White. And it's Portland with the rebound. Walton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Lillard. Here's Wicks. A shot off that time. Excellent D there from Pierce. Here's White. And the layup is good. White's got 7.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Off the left rim and out. Boston leading by 13. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pierce kicks to White. Pass to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's the Boston Celtics riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Celtics, we've got Parrish. Garnett out there with Pierce. Then it's White. And it's Kuzi in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Petrie. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Porter. White covering. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for Boston. 17-point lead, their biggest. White finds Garnett. And here's Pierce. A floater. Great D that time from Walton. Outside, Porter. Pass to Wicks. Takes the three. Rebound Boston. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Takes it inside. Garnett the pass to Kuzi. Pierce for three. Again, Pierce missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
To the inside. Stolen by Parrish. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Garnett with the slam.
When Kevin Garnett gets that ball anywhere close to the rack, he's going to throw it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Jerome Kersey's checked in for Portland. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Boston. So it's Boston now. White dishes to McHale. Got a piece of it. Here's Petrie, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pierce, good.
Pierce, terrific off the catch and shoot. So smooth with that stroke.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Kuzi. He has yet to score. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Kuzi. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. Just 5 to shoot. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here is Aldridge. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to White. Pierce with a screen for White. The kick out to Pierce. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
With his three-point shooting ability, Pierce can play either the 3 or stretch you out from the 4 spot. And that's part of what makes him so valuable.
Here's Petrie. Pass to Porter. Will it go? Pierce with a rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Kuzi. Nice ball movement by Boston. Garnett finds Pierce. And that's collected by Bill Walton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Aldridge. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Porter. And the Celtics also making a change. Havlicek is checked in. Three-pointer, Lillard. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Petrie, defended by Garnett. The rebound by the Celtics. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And there's Havlicek. That's good on the assist by McHale. Havlicek's got 6.
I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
Here's Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's a 3-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Bird, he's checked in for the Celtics. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie Laforce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back to you, Kevin.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Havlicek against Drexler. And it's Havlicek missing. Trailblazers trail by 17. And finished off by Drexler.
Just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
And Boston has possession. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. White the pass to Havlicek. Pass to Pierce. 4 on the clock. Here's Bird. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Trailblazers trail by 15. Drexler with the ball. Lillard outside. That 3 off the mark. Lillard's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Havlicek. Over Drexler. And it's Havlicek missing. Lillard against Bird. Now here's Sabonis. And here's Drexler. Lillard outside. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in. Lillard's got 13.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Pierce kicks to Bird. Silky 3-pointer by Bird.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Drexler, and Drexler throws it down hard.
Drexler got the nickname Clyde the Glide for reasons on display there. Loves to jam it home.
Bird against Aldridge. McHale with a screen on Aldridge. And Bird, here we go. And Kevin McHale, the bucket on the assist by Bird. McHale's got his second basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the basket by Pierce. 10 points for him.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside, Sabonis. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Poke loose. Stolen by Havlicek. Pass to Kuzi. Outside, Pierce. Just 5 on the clock. Now Bird, covered by Kersey. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 17. Fires from 14, and he hits the jump shot. Lillard's got 15 points.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all three levels. That's Damian Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left in the first half. Havlicek against Drexler. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Now a timeout called by Boston. A different look now for Portland. Walton's checked in for Sabonis. Lucas comes in for Aldridge. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Kersey. On defense, the Trailblazers. It's a 13-point game. Cowens. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Lillard outside. Ripped away. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. The jump hook. And it's Havlicek missing. Portland with the ball. Drexler drives in. Pass to Lillard. Back to Drexler. Drexler with another miss. Celtics leading by 15. Havlicek with it. Now defended by McCollum. Here's McHale. Here's Cowens. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 4 assists in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Drexler. 6 points for him. It's stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break. A wide open look for Bird. Hits the jumper in space. Bird's got 13.
Boy, the quick release, Bird gets that shot off in an instant. He was ready and waiting to strike.
Lillard against White. Lillard left side. Shoots over White. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run line. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause for our participants.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Damian Lillard out there with Porter. Then it's Walton. Then it's Lucas, and it's Drexler in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here is Havlicek. Can't hit from 12. Lillard outside. Trying to get open is Drexler. And it's Lillard missing. Celtics leading by 20. Havlicek outside. Lillard against White. Here's Bird. Takes it off the glass. Bird's got the first points of the second half here for Boston.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Outside, Drexler. Porter kicks to Lucas. Pass to Walton. Lillard against White. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped. Now Bird, Latre. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
At the arc, Bird can be just devastating, especially when he gets into a nice rhythm.
Lucas the pass to Porter. And here's Drexler outside. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Havlicek throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Drexler. He has 6. And it's Lillard missing. Drexler against Bird. Walton with the steal. To the middle to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Terry Porter is a physical guy now. I mean, he's not that big, but he's physical. Excellent going into contact on the way up.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good. Porter.
And an excellent two-way threat. Porter doesn't generate a ton of excitement, but he produces across the board.
And Porter drops them both. Here's White. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Cowens. Bird high post. And stolen by Lillard. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 18 points in the game.
How about to shake him up and drop him off from Dame? Excellent ball control.
Back to White. To the paint. The shot by Cowens, no good. A challenging stretch here for Portland. Pass to Lillard. Walton up top. Back to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Drexler against Havlicek. Drexler's shot is off.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Bird kicks to Havlicek. Pass to White. Now Bird. 18 feet out. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Walton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now here's Lucas. Drexler outside. Shot clock at 5. Nice D from McHale. Celtics leading by 22. Havlicek dishes to McHale. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He has 6.
McHale's length serving him well right there. Nice drive.
And stolen by McHale. Havlicek against Porter. Havlicek the pass to White. Back to Havlicek. Out to White. 6 on the shot clock. Shot, high post, and another basket for Boston. And And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Now a timeout called by Portland. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Drexler kicks to Aldridge. Havlicek against Drexler. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Pass to Cowens. And here's Bird. Down low. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Lillard. 18 points for him. Stolen away. And a fast break now for the Celtics.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Havlicek. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's White, following the score by Damian Lillard. Pass to Pierce. Over Drexler. The shot by Pierce, no good. And Portland with the ball. Here is Lillard. He's got 20. Inside. That's good from Walton on the assist by Lillard. Walton's got his second bucket.
Love seeing Dame distribute the ball like this, showing how unselfish he can be.
Here's the pass to Bird. It's deflected, and it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for McHale. Bird hits them both.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
White's gone 6 of 9 from the field. Just 3 misses, shooting a terrific 67%. Drexler scanning the floor. Clock at 4. A beautiful reverse layup. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pierce against Drexler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Pierce not afraid to seek out that contact inside.
For Boston, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Pierce.
He stands 6'7" with guard skills. Paul Pierce is quite a unique player. I mean, he can do everything offensively, and I think the team's lucky to have him.
And so he hits both. Here's Lillard. 22 points for him. Now a timeout called by Portland.
With the timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Outside, Drexler. Pass to Wicks. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now White. He's got 13. Here's Cowens. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Dave Calvin. Shooting
One shot.
How about that skill set that Cowens possesses? Shoots a high clip from the field and rebounds the ball well at either big man position.
Now here's Drexler. He has 6. Pass to Lucas. Stolen by Bird. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bird's got 9 points here in the second half.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Shoots from 12. Here's Cowens, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Cowens has got 7 points for the quarter. White against Lillard. Pass to Drexler. Now here's Lucas. 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. And the shot no good, a bit short. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Pierce. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
Not backing up or backing down. Pierce knows he's got to keep going after his shot when the defense is trying to be tight on him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. A different look now for Portland. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lucas. And it's Porter in for Lillard. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Drexler. He's got 6. Pass to Wicks. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
It's Pierce on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. And here's Portland. Wicks passes to Sabonis. Here's Wicks. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Drexler. 5 to shoot. No good on the 3.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Pierce. 14 points for him. Outside, White puts it up. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Porter. Walton with the ball. Drexler inside. And a wide open look for Porter. Offensive rebound. From past the arc. Good. And it's Walton who picks up the assist. Porter's got 5 points so far.
I think the defense has to do a better job closing out on Porter. I mean, you just don't want to give that look to such an efficient outside shooter.
Here's Kuzi. No scoring in this one. Pierce with a wide open look. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Pass to Walton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Walton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for Boston. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll get right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Parrish is out there with Garnett. Then it's Pierce. And it's Sharman in at the shooting guard position. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Sharman. Off target from outside. Now here's Lillard. Defense right on him. Launches it from deep. The rebound by the Celtics. Parrish has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pierce dishes to Parrish. And that one drops.
Tell you what, with his size and soft touch, Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Aldridge. Second shot opportunity, and he gets it to go.
Well, you've got to push Aldridge out farther. I mean, he's too big and too skilled from this area.
Pierce in the high post. It's hauled in by Petrie. And here are the Blazers. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. And it's Aldridge missing. Here's Sharman. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. Sharman's got his first points in this one. Here's Sabonis, and he makes good on the layup.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Pierce up top, covered by Kersey. Pierce, the pass to Parrish. And that one, good. Parrish has got 4 this quarter.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Here's Petrie. Pass to Kersey. Now here is Aldridge, guarded by Garnett. Aldridge can't get it to go. Aldridge has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And he drives in. Kuzi can't hit. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And then Lillard slams it in.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Here's Kuzi. Parrish outside. Pierce against Kersey. Pass to Sharman. And he comes up with the deuce.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Lillard outside. Kersey passes to Petrie. Lillard from outside. The rebound by the Celtics. Outside, Pierce. Out to the right wing. Over Lillard. Pierce, good.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lillard with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 14 points now in the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Parrish outside.
Pierce.
Pass to Pierce. Over Kersey. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow. Here's Kuzi. And there it is for him.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Kersey passes to Petrie. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Celtics also with a sub. Tatum's checked in. And here are the Trailblazers now. Got a piece of it. Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Pierce against Lucas. Outside, Pierce. Drives to the hoop. And then Pierce with a dunk.
Paul Pierce does a bit of everything. Such a deadly scorer, and he is giving this team fits.
Pass to McCollum. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here's Pierce. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Boston, Paul Pierce. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Lillard's checked in for Portland. And the Celtics also making a change. Heinzen's checked in for Parrish. Second free throw, no good. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Walton. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Here's Drexler. Nails the baby hook.
Drexler really clever in how to take advantage of opportunities he gets to score inside.
Here's Tatum. And that one, good.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Lillard, the pass to Porter. Pass to Lucas. And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kuzi passes to Tatum. Unable to get that one. Drexler with the defensive effort. Left side, Porter kicks it out to Lillard. Outside, Drexler. Pass to Lucas. It's Porter outside. Rebound, Boston. Pierce down low. Covered by Lillard. And the basket by Pierce. That's now 22 points for Paul Pierce. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Heinzen. The Celtics on offense. To the inside, Pierce. The rebound by Walton. Walton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lillard outside. Into the lane. And Walton kicks to Lucas. Lillard from outside. The shot misses.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Drexler against Tatum. Pierce the pass to Heinzen, and he slams it one-handed.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Pass to Walton. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Kuzi. Here's Sharman. Guarded by Porter. Tatum looking around. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Drexler. Celtics making a switch here. Garnett's checked in.
Number 5, Kevin Garnett.
Here's Pierce. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Shoots over Lucas. Bank shot. No good. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Here's Walton. And he lays it straight in.
That is one of the many things you get from Walton. He's a relentless rebounder.
Pass to Pierce.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Kuzi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The defense playing Garnett nice and close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Drexler, no good. 1:02 left to play here in the fourth. Right at the free throw line, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Paul Pierce. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Drexler with the ball for Portland. Pass to Lillard. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Sinks that one from the post. Lillard's got 31 points.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Pierce dishes to Garnett. Pass to Brown. And here is Tatum. Drexler defending. Tatum against Drexler. Boston, no good that time either. Now Lillard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Paul Pierce.